I had high hopes for the IV gas tank, but it sweats gas out the bottom. Maybe I'll just make my own tank. The IV pole is high quality. If that worked, I might add that to my list of favorite tools that you may not have. I'm still waiting on parts for Ed's CBR 600 and Willie, so I can't work on those right now, and I'm hesitant to introduce a new project. I have a whole lineup there.
Are you done with the Cub Cadet?
Cupcake?
Cupcake.
This doesn't capture my imagination, so I don't consider it a project.
It is making it impossible for me to park my car in the garage, though.
All it needs is tire and wheel repair. I have the tire patch kit, so I'll get to that, but I don't think I'll film it. What we'll do tonight is revisit that old Honda Trials bike that I broke the screw extractor off inside of. I'd like to take off that cylinder head and see if it's worth spending more time and energy removing the broken spark plug, or if it just belongs in the scrap pile. My guess is probably belongs in the scrap pile, but we won't know until we take it off and have a look at it. And since that bike has been sitting out in the weather long enough for the engine to freeze up and the spark plug to seize in the hole, I imagine that cylinder and piston are going to look pretty catastrophic. And it'll be interesting to see that. So first thing we need to do here is take off the rocker cover, see what the camshaft and valves look like, and then we can remove the cylinder head. Maybe. I don't know if I'll be able to remove these nuts. So I'll get everything loosened up, and when we're ready to pop it off, I'll let you know. I got the bolts out of here, removed the points plate, which doesn't look great, but I've seen worse. If you don't already have a set of JIS screwdrivers, do yourself a favor and get some. These screws, which are pretty well rounded over by people in the past using standard Phillips screwdrivers to manipulate them, came out without a slip with the JIS proper screwdriver. So let's see if this will pop off. Hopefully I got all the bolts out. I wonder if it's like the DR350 and there's bolts under these valve covers. Still feels pretty solid in there.
I feel like there are bolts under there.
If any of you fellers are vintage trials enthusiasts and you need parts for a TL250 1976, let me know. Contact at jennysgarage.com. It's all for sale. So I'll get these off. See if I missed a bolt. Well, sure enough, there were bolts under here. I took this one out, came out hard, and brought some aluminum with it. So things are not looking great for the cylinder head. The intake side seems to be coming out easy, though.
You better hurry up. You're racing against the sunset.
That one looks like it should. Now let's see if this comes off. Might need to show it a little more force.
Give it what for? Well, if you don't want
There it is. I got it.
Oh! I was just about to say we have an axe in the yard if you don't want to get the hammer.
Say. Cam looks good. Valves don't look bad. The rocker cover is still in good shape. My knuckle isn't. Now I will try to remove the camshaft, which may be tough because the engine doesn't turn. Should be able to get it though.
So the sun is setting, and Jake, there you are. I was wondering where my mechanic went.
I haven't seen him either.
No.
I've ran into two problems. One of them is the darkness that's falling on us. Second is, if you come around here, I need to remove the cam sprocket before I can remove the cam shaft, and the chain is too tight for me to remove it from the sprocket so that I can turn the camshaft enough to access the other bolt. Does that make sense to you?
Oh, you're talking to me?
What I'll try to do is take off this cover and get the engine unstuck enough that I can get to the bolt opposite this one. This is turning into a bigger job than I hoped it would be. It doesn't look bad in here.
Well, it's good that you can see that. It's a gaping maw from where I'm sitting.
I need to grab a 17mm socket and my dog rifle.
Don't you just love other people's dogs?
Probably as much as they love other people's revving motorcycles. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm not even messing around. I got the breaker bar. We'll see if it lives up to its name. I hope it turns. No. I can loosen the bolt. But that engine, that's stuck. Usually, there's a cam chain tensioner somewhere that can be removed so there's slack in this chain. I could take off the chain, remove the camshaft and cam sprocket as a unit. But I don't see that device here. Could be because it's dark though. So I'll figure out what to do. As a matter of principle, I didn't want to bring this inside the garage, but more than that, I do want to see what the inside of that cylinder looks like. There's a cam chain tensioner underneath the motor and on the side of the motor. There's multiple parts to it. Thought I could loosen that up to get enough slack in the chain to remove the camshaft, but the cam chain tensioner setting bolt, which is what holds the tensioner in place, is severely mangled. If you look right there, there should be a bolt where I'm pointing.
There's no bolt there.
That's my conclusion too. So the cam chain is not going to get any looser unless I try to drill down there some more, and I'm already wondering what I'm even doing here. I have a solution though. I sacrificed my 10mm wrench, grinded it down on one side so it's thin enough that I can access this other cam sprocket bolt from between there. See that?
Uh-huh.
Already removed the one over here. But once I get this out, I think that I'll be able to slide out the camshaft. I think I almost have this bolt out. The next question is, will it come out before it collides with the cylinder head?
I don't think it will. What's your prediction?
I think it'll come out. Feels like it's almost there. Yeah, I think that. Yeah. I think that's the best I've felt all day. So if my calculations are right, this camshaft ought to come out.
Does it know that?
Yeah. Just need to get the right manipulation. Videos every day. Videos every day.
You also did that to yourself.
Keep it running. I'm going to remove this take. Oh, it wasn't out completely. You. Ah. There. Cam sprocket is out. Cam shaft is out. Still looks like a good, usable camshaft. Now we just need to remove a few bolts, a few nuts, then we can take off the head. Let you know when it's ready. I've got all the cylinder head nuts removed. Let's see if it comes off. Are you ready?
Oh, yes. This project has very little interest for me, so I'm definitely ready.
To go inside?
Yes.
And need to take the motor out?
Are you kidding me? This night just doesn't end.
No, it can't be. You wouldn't do that to me, Honda. Almost. I can see it. Looks pretty disgusting. There's a sample.
Ugh. Can we call it there? Things have escalated. Jake's having a great day.
Thought I could just pop the head right off. Instead, we're taking out the whole motor, trying.
Ooh.
All the bolts are out. Let's see if I can wrestle this loose. Almost. There. Oh, there. There. You think I'd make a good midwife?
Oh.
Oh. Poor girl. Whew. Oh, you don't say.
Here you go. Here's your moment.
Let's see what all that work was for.
Jennifer, I'm just going to pull the head off in this video. It will be quick.
And there it is. Whoa.
Well, was it worth it? Grime.
Rust. Grime. Water. Probably a little bit of oil. Wow, that's crusty. Definitely not usable as is. but it is a cast steel liner in aluminum, so a feller could bore it out if he could find an oversized piston to fit. And there's the head.
Oh, that's gnarly.
Reminds me of the inside of a cave.
Stalactites.
Exactly. And there's that screw extractor. I think this is garbage myself.
Is your curiosity satisfied?
Yeah, now I know what it looks like. Before we say goodnight, I'll dry this out so you can see what it looks like underneath that liquid.
More with the hands? There's a lot of hands in this video.
There's our trophy. I don't think that piston will ever see flame again, if I had to make a prediction. Thank you, my love, for spending time with me tonight. If you're interested in watching yesterday's video, I'll put a link to it up on the screen. And if you'd like to see tomorrow's video, I'll put a link to that up on the screen as well, as soon as it's available. Thanks for watching.